because I bought a wig off of Amazon and I ended up with molluscum. So now I just wait it out. Covered in lesions or whatever they're called. I don't know. But beware. Don't buy wigs off of Amazon. I bought the wig on February 29th and I wore it that same day just for a second. Just got something to do. I did like the overnight express shipping delivery option, where they deliver between 4 and 7 a.m. I put it on and wore it for a couple hours. Then I came home and I washed it and then installed it. Then I wore it for like a week and a half, maybe about a week. And I started breaking out with a rash, like having an allergic reaction to it across my hairline. I don't know if you can see, like this is what it started off with. So I took the wig off and I let it alone. Little by little, I started getting little patches on my stomach and on my arms and everything like that. Before I knew it, I was full blown like this. So I just got on my apple cider vinegar and baking soda bath. And while I was in there, I was thinking. Because so many people are split as to how this happened to me. And I understand that, and that's fine. So I just want to speak to everyone. All different sides of angles of it all. So whether you believe that I got it from a gym, swimming, my kids, sex, the wig, a surface, whatever you believe, it's valid, okay? You can have your own opinion about what you think happened. So if you think I got this from the gym that I don't attend to, that's okay. But hopefully it raised enough awareness for you to understand that this is a possibility of going to the gym, wearing little shorts and not fully covering yourself. You may pick up molluscum. And if you think I got it from swimming, which I don't do either, this is the risk of swimming. And summer's coming up, so everyone be careful because you don't want to end up looking like me from swimming. Just be careful. So, and if you think I got it from my kids, that's valid. And maybe don't have kids or don't touch the kids you have. I'm just kidding. But if I was to have got it from my kids, then you know what? It is what it is, and I'm fine with that. Simply because that meant that I was loving and supporting and being the mom that my kids needed. That mean I was giving them physical touch and validating their feelings and what they needed from me, and that would be fine with me at the end of the day. And whether you believe that I got it as an STD, that's valid too. Simply because I'm positive that if I thought this came from a sexually transmitted disease, I would still stand here and tell you all, be careful. Because this is what happened because I had sex, if that's what I felt it was from. I'm very sexually aware and been very selective and careful with my sexual experiences. At 30 years old, I've only had sex with 3 people. And that may be a lot to some people. And it may be like, I don't know, you can have whatever feelings you want about it. But at the end of the day, if that was a case that I believed and that was what the doctors at the hospital told me, I would still stand here and say, please be careful, guys. So if you think I got this from sex, please be careful and selective with who you have sex with, because you could end up like me. And last thing, as far as that's concerned, because it is so contagious through touch, you have to touch to have sex. So of course it can transfer through sex, but it can also transfer through a kiss, a handshake, a hug, probably even bumping into someone, who knows? But either way, just be precautious. Just take care of your body and yourself and be careful. And whether you think and believe that I got it from the wig, thank you for appreciating my story and acknowledging it and validating it. Not that's what I was looking for as a validation, but just simply listening to my story and believing it and supporting me And I hope it just help everyone understand to just be careful what they put on themselves.
So this is what they stated online about molluscum and can it be contagious? They stated that it spreads from close contact with other children who are infected. Molluscum is a sexually transmitted infection or an STI in adults and can spread by skin to skin contact during sex. The infection usually resolves itself, but treatment can shorten the length of the symptoms.
Another one.
Next, they state should you pop the bumps. They said if you try to remove the bumps on your own or squeeze out the fluid inside, you risk spreading the virus to other parts of the body. Keep the bumps clean and wash your hands after touching the molluscum. Washing your hands helps to remove the virus from your skin so that you don't spread the virus to other areas. Now, I want to note this is when looking stuff up online gets a little bit stupid because remember the previous information that I just gave you. Now, pay attention to this BS right here. They said number one, you can freeze the bumps off. Number two, scrape or cut the bumps off. Number three, put a chemical on the bumps to make the body fight them away faster. Or number four, put medicine on the bumps or give medicine to swallow. Now, I want people to understand it is going to be pretty much impossible for you if this is pretty much covering the whole body as the woman has stated. It's pretty much all over her whole body. There is not enough of what you can do every single day to try to freeze those things away. That's just not going to work. Maybe if you had a few, maybe let's say about 10 and whatever areas, yeah, maybe you could sit up there and do that because they're few, far, and in between, right? It's not covering a large space on your body. Number two, they said scrape or cut the bumps off. I want you guys to know if you've ever been through chicken pox, the main thing that they tell you to do is to don't touch them, don't scratch them, don't rub them, don't pick at them, don't burst them. Because the moment of time that you do, you are now taking that infection that was inside of that skin and now it's on a different area of the skin, and now you're going to spread that to other areas, if not surfaces. For whatever reason, online, they are giving people the information to scrape or cut the bumps off. Literally makes no type of sense at all. That is literally the stupidest thing that you can do. Anybody else will sit up there and tell you the moment of time that you're dealing with bumps that are have to do with an infection or infectious, you do not break those. If they break naturally, it is what it is because it just broke naturally. That's just how the skin works. But you do not go out there and do that yourself. You don't do that. You take medication, you take warm baths, you try to get some anti-itch ointment and all this other type of stuff. You deal with it that way. You don't do that.
Another one.
So now we come to the stupid section, and I just wanted to specifically point out there's even more comments there. I wanted to point out a few of the comments that this woman was getting from some of the dummies directly out there. One person said to the upper left said, it's spread by skin to skin contact, which includes sexual contact. Again, trying to imply the woman already clearly went over this in the video, but clearly you have somebody out here that's trying to be a doctor after Googling something, and she's trying to sit up there and say that, oh no, it couldn't have came from the wigs. This is where it came from. Why don't you be honest and tell the truth about where it really came from? Right? And then another person said, so you don't know for sure that you got it from the wig. You're assuming. Another person said, actually, I'm using my 2 medical degrees. I'm not expecting her to know what the rash is. More so going to the ER for a rash, but keep going off. Word. You got 2 medical degrees and this is what you came up with. This is how you decided that you wanted to present yourself online. Yeah, shout out to those 2 medical degrees because they're really working. I can really see that education at work. Like these are our med students out here. Oh, we're cooked. The next one said, I just looked this up and it says that it takes months to heal and it says some other stuff too. So I'm going to keep buying Amazon wigs. I hope you feel better. So a woman just put a warning directly out here. You decided to come out here and just type a whole bunch of nothing just to notify her and everybody else that don't know you nor care that you're going to keep continuing to buy Amazon wigs, even though this is clear cut where she got the wig from. Like I said, shout out to the young woman for telling her story and putting the information directly out there. She also put where she bought the wigs from: $132, TRP 20-inch body wave lace front wigs, human hair, 180 density, 13 by 4 HD transparency lace frontal wig, human hair, glueless Brazilian virgin hair. She got it directly from Amazon. You're able to see who sold it, which is TRP Hair, and is being fulfilled by Amazon, which means that Amazon has the product, right? So next, the same lady came right back and said this: "What makes you think it's from the wig? Molluscum has an incubation period of several weeks." Again, this is a person that has a medical degree. They, looked up everything. They have knowledge about, the epidermis, the human body. They just know. She knows. Like she really 100% knows, because she's really coming back here and just trying to tell people where specifically it's coming from. Another person said, "Why the hospital? People walk around with this all the time. Is it something else? Ma'am, where are you at? Where people are walking around in broad daylight every day with skin lesions that can literally be passed to other people. Where are you at? Where do you live? How was like what like where in the United States? Where in the world are you located where people are doing this? Because make sure to tell everybody so that we can just stay away. No vacation, no nothing. Just probably don't even look at a picture from an encyclopedia. Like, that's crazy to get online and to say that you're around this every single day and you see this. Really? And that's something that you want to publicize? Ooh, the internet. Next, we got, "Yeah, I don't think it was the wig." Wow, we got a lot of doctors out here, guys. This is the medical field. Whenever you want to go on TikTok and you want to figure out some stuff, just go through the TikTok comments section and people can sit up there and give you a cure for anything. They can tell you what every single thing is, even if you've never seen, even if humanity has never seen this virus or whatever it is. They can tell you exactly what it is and how to cure it. Huh? This is what we're doing in society. A woman literally went to the ER. She talked to doctors. They told her specifically what it is, and she stated where it came from, because she also stated in a video that in her 30 something years of being on this planet, years, and I did see years at first, years, she only had 3 sexual partners. And she stated that for some people that might be way too many. Way too many. And then you still got people trying to insist that they know that it's coming from a sexually transmitted source. And they want her to divulge and to just come out honestly, as if they all know a secret that everybody else doesn't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. And they got the nerve to sit up there and say that this woman is assuming. Crazy.